Good morning. You need to subscribe because I am the best channel. You have to actually understand what is going wrong. Here, Iran deploy empty missiles to drain the Iron Dome. This is before anybody says anything. I was the first, but you don't know because you're not subscribing. You want to see somebody, maybe a sexy lady or somebody with a desk. I have experience to understand things in my life. Subscribe because look, 3 views, 5 views, 14 views, 12 views. This one cannot take 12 views because I was telling everybody about the Epstein files. So you see that the Epstein files, who am I? So you can find me in the YouTube. My name is Takis. Subscribe. Nobody's telling you the way I'm telling you everything because everybody says how bad Donald Trump is and stupid, traitor, but he's not. He's keeping the promise that we voted him for. Yes, all this happening right now is the change they have him, but he make a deal with the Putin because Putin is not the problem. The Ukrainian guy that he looks like a drug addict and more likely is, he is the problem. So look, we are right now exactly, we are left after World War II. We have United States secretly united with Russia and China to destroy the kings. Yes, like the CEOs, they became kings. You know, your money is going out of United States to the Cayman Islands, straight to the city of London, and over there it goes to places that they love to have kings. That's why they want to put the nuclear weapons next to Russia because Russia is not attacking anybody. Russia says, everybody go to your own life. We're going to concentrate in ourselves. So there is no USSR anymore. So Donald Trump, if you go back and you see everything he promised he is doing, bases, he took the people out. Everybody says, oh, the bases must be a lot of people dead. No, it's not, because they knew, Russia and China knows exactly what Iran is going to do. It's nobody's secret except from you. So the Netanyahu is not only Israel that is crazy. So they kidnapped and they grabbed a part of the Epstein files. They became the middlemen to destroy, the kings that they created to control us, to take our money. They say, oh, Russia is going to take your house. No, you don't have a house. If you are in the United States, you don't have a house. You have to pay taxes. If you get sick for 1 year, you don't have a house. You are renting it. So whatever is given it to you, and you have to pay for it, is not yours. You are a subject to a king. These days, the kings are the institutions. The bishop, when you play chess, bishops, institutions. So that means behind that there is kings. City of London, is that the king of England? But he's the one supporting the city of London, but I don't think he maybe not even know this happened because it's from before him. So they control them also through the, some of the people. But I hear about Holland, that they have, all families. So But you subscribe for me to tell you that Donald Trump is going to make United States great again. Why? He's doing everything he promised. Bases, he abandoned it. We're going to break it because we're not going to give them to them. So he knew it's going to happen. And they say, okay, if you want us to have a base, now you have to pay for us to rebuild one. So that means money for us against the United States. And now they tell him to put every ship. As you know, Iran is not concentrating on our ships. They just test for you to know that they are vulnerable. So some of the generals says we should not do it. And Trump says they're forcing me to do it because he still has all the politicians have a chain from the Epstein files. So right now, he already knows AIPAC, it should be dead, AIPAC, because nobody's going to go to say that they're going to be involved with everything they says over there. So, yes, I'm talking about relationships too. Because what? Am I an old gross man? No, because I don't like divorces. So if you know what you're doing, what you're avoiding is to have kids to be without a father and a mother, and to be in a good family, not everybody's chasing, running around. So I have a lot of things to do, but as I say, 10 views and nobody subscribing because you guys want to see somebody who have a perfect English, and I cannot give you a perfect English. I can give you the truth. I only can give you the truth. And you want to decide, so subscribe for me to be able to do something. I'm getting demoralized. And what is this? 14. The coffee shop about dating is the best place. They say to chase the women in the street. That's spooky. I don't even remember. Yeah. GME, the short, all this money that disappeared from United States is going to one law that says foreign countries does not have to show when they sell in short. And another thing is they carry over interest. That means when you sell fraudulent things that you never bought, you're selling stuff, options, whatever you're selling, and you don't have it, you don't have the in your hand to give it to the stock, you don't have them, you just sell them without bother to buy, and then you use the money to just rent it for 100 years because it's 1%. The thing that means you don't have to produce the thing for 100 years. Do you see that when I buy stock, I want 2-3 years when the good news is to go up. But when the good news happens, it goes maybe 1% up, and then it's going to go 20% down. That's money they are stealing from you because the market is not working. Where the money goes, Wall Street, Cayman Islands, City of London. Now all the banks are broke because right now they sold all these things, and Donald Trump has also his own stock. So they fight in his stock also by selling short. And they say, no, there's no certainty, then they have swaps. That's deals they have between them just to keep the money out and to give it to us. And this is still, as they say, from Epstein files. Greece, Italy, the pig they call it, those are again is the named in the Epstein files from the City of London. Who make the euro? City of London. Who sees that the Germany now try to control with the stupidity they have all the euro because it's from City of London. They know. Who do they try to screw? The smallest country, the Greece. Why? Because there is some Greeks that is some other efforts that they got a Greek not to make money so they can send them to the barcos, to cargo ships, to merchant marine. That's what they like. Why they like Greeks? Because they are good people, they know their family, they don't want, so that's why Greece is the best merchant marine until you have Korea and China who also, they say, no, we're gonna have our people in. So now they try to keep Greece even to stay down because they want to compete with them. That's not fair. Kings should not exist. Democracy. Kypros started some of the guy to say direct democracy. You should check about that. That the politicians not to vote except what the consistent, the people, I'm sorry, cannot speak English very well, but you better understand. So we have to make the voting, the politicians only should be debating. The funny thing is that the opposite happened because there's a republic system. Republic is made for rich to accommodate the rich from the Roman Empire. There's never been for the little people. They call us the names, you know. So subscribe. The only thing you have to subscribe so I can talk to you one by one the things for you to have a think. Yeah, Donald Trump right now is doing the best job. It's exactly what he promised. No more bases. The military that should be stay here to protect our country, not going over there to protect the city of London petroleum business. That's going to be the banks also. The banks are empty from from 2018, 17 actually. I remember it was 15% the overnight loan, 15% instead of 0.1%. All this stuff is making sense if you listen to me. I am not an expert, but you can, after you listen to me, you can make your own work. Okay? Yes, subscribe. I can open your eyes for your family, for your kids. I can make you get a girlfriend. I can make you, if you are a lady, to have a husband. Subscribe. Everything they tell you is lies. Everything they say right now, Trump is doing exactly what he says. He says, I'm gonna help you. This was the deal, they have it, you check it. I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna help you. Putin, that was a disclosure that everything is gonna happen if you are smart enough. I guess I am the only smart enough? No, I bet you are too. But you have to subscribe. Somebody, you have business to do, whatever, to bring food to your family or to try to make a family. You need money. So subscribe for me to give you the path. Let's say I am the Morpheus, you are the Neo or Trinity. I can direct you, but you have to take the path by checking to see if I am right or wrong. They say Russia, Russia. I check Russia with YouTube. It's a lot cleaner than United States right now. You don't see homeless, you see nice buildings, cars. I can see beautiful cars there. That is more, as an average, there are better cars than you have around United States. I can see the people's faces. That's what I like to see, the strangers, the random people faces. They look exactly the way you're supposed to see. Some people, they are running because they are late on a bill, but they are full of nice clothes, nice coats. Nobody has all shoes. Everything have the appropriate shoes for the day. Nobody is barefooted. Everybody has nice things. Everybody looks like a middle class or upper. And they're gonna go here, there. They have their own things. They are not hungry like places you go to United States, you know, like Oakland, wherever, or the white people with no teeth, they're gonna be looking at you, or different colors. I say white because I am a white. I only can talk about whites. So subscribe. The South America people did not take your jobs. Your jobs went to China. Why? Because they want to corrupt it. But right now, Donald Trump is intervened. He puts tariffs. He make a deal again, like in World War II, with Russia and China. All these three, they're gonna destroy the Epstein file. Everything is coming together very soon right now. He's gonna bring all the ships there. He's gonna prove the NATO is now working. That's why he says, oh, you're not helping me right now, because he knows England is against. They try to help to screw everybody. They want the nuclear weapons, I believe. I don't see any other way, because now the Iran says, I'm going to make nuclear weapons. And if they make nuclear weapons, nobody's going to go against them. It's going to stabilize the area. So Epstein file is now taken care of. They're going to go to jail. This is my list of my worries. The thing is, they try to kill you. They already took your house. The institutions buying the houses. They try to destroy the dollar. So wherever you have pensions, anything you have, security is gone. And Donald Trump is putting tariffs to make a deal. China is holding our debt. They're going to make, that's where the deal is going to happen. Russia is going to help to destroy the Epstein files. China is going to make a deal with us to give us time for us, because our kids are little babies now. They have like a 300,000 loan that is going to them. Subscribe. I know nobody's going to see. I'm talking to myself because now you are not subscribing. I am right about everything. I say that the bases are empty. And now it's proven that they don't give a damn about the bases because they were empty. Some generals they wanted to take out, it was in the hotel. So, and they emptied it, that they are out of the bases now with the missiles. So, he's not crazy to let the bases intact for the next person. He's going to take them down. To be difficult to the countries who got bases again, it's not going to be because a politician to be easy. They have to redo it. So we're going to have no more all these huge military expenses every year. We're going to have little bit just security for United States, because everything is made to siphon the money out of United States. Nothing happened is good for you. Everything up to now. But Donald Trump is the best president we had after Roosevelt, FDR, because again, he make a pact with Russia and China, I believe it is, and they're gonna stop the Epstein files. Epstein files is from the kings. The CEOs, they became the new dukes, the crusaders to screw our families. So, subscribe. Nothing I can do. I don't get motivated when I have 10, 5, 10. This is good enough, not for 5. It's good enough for many, but they are stopping me. It's only when you're looking for the places that I have lots, is when something is hot and you are looking really. This is very, very hot and people is looking, and I got only 41 because the distribution, they stopped the distribution even when I try to go up. Here. I know when I was 8 years old, I was in my neighborhood doing some, they call it karaoke, and I had all the neighborhood when I was 8 years old. I was everybody laughing. And this is not for 10, this is not for 6, this is not only 3, 5, 14, 6, 7. This is they stopping me. Why they stopping me? Because I'm good. I told you that. Did Iran deploy empty missiles to drain our Iron Dome? And I call it, even I call it our, because I wanted you to see the truth without me expose myself, but still, I got over here about, I don't know, 900 views. When I take the site off, the Epstein files. So, subscribe for you to see the truth. Donald Trump is doing the right thing. There's no other way because, you know, it's going to be difficult for him to go from one room to the other if he doesn't follow them. But he make the pact and he's keeping the promises. Subscribe. Nothing I can do if I with this. What I say, I have an accent, but I am a lot smarter than most of the people that they have 500,000 views. I belong to the millions of views because I know the truth. And I cannot go with this. I know I don't go nowhere. So it's very boring for me. And it's up to you. You ought to hear that, that is stupid. The little school of there, they have 100 kids. That's part to blame Trump. It's a war. They have all the thing, and you have a war. It happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the kids and the adults. Who I'm not sorry about is the leaders. They are the leaders. That's something that we're never gonna be. That's between them to decide how to control us. I don't want to be controlled. I want to have the government to help when I am done, for me to have a strength to go up, because I want to go up. I want to work. Okay, subscribe. Nothing else I can do. I cannot help you if you're not subscribed. That's not new. I always talk to people like you and they will say, stupid, you don't know what you're talking about. Everything that happened about if you check my post before I start becoming the podcast, I'm talking about the Third World War that is starting about a year ago. I know it's happening. It's coming to the economy and everything's coming to this. And thank God Trump is in the right place. He's going to be making the United States great again because he's going to really cut the neck of the people who make the Epstein files to happen behind them. Subscribe.